Hey everybody, today we have something really special for you. Today we're making one of my all-time favorites, Pignoli cookies. And for those of you who follow us for our gluten-free recipes, this is one of those great naturally gluten-free recipes that if you ever know someone who has celiac disease or gluten intolerance, they're gonna love these. Ma, tell me a little bit about the Pignolis.
Okay, so in Italy they actually call them amaretti. And amaretti can be soft or they can be a little harder. You can probably buy these in most of the really good Italian bakery stores. And basically what they are is egg whites, sugar, almond paste, and just dipping them in your nuts, whatever you like. If you don't, we're gonna do both today. We're gonna do pignoli, which are pine nuts, and we're gonna do sliced almonds. So these are a real treat for us, and I think you're gonna love them.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get all the ingredients out here, we're gonna go over them with all of you, and then we're gonna start making our Pignoli cookies. Okay, here we are. Mom, take it away.
Okay, so in this bowl, I have 8 egg whites. Be careful, don't get any of the red in, because if you do, they don't whip up as high as they should, okay? So that's 8 egg whites, and I usually have them at room temperature, so I take the eggs out about an hour in advance. I have 3½ cups of sugar here. We have 2 pounds of almond paste here that we've grated. Now, if this is a lot for you, you can, half this recipe. So when Kenny puts it online, you can do it in half if you want. I'm making extra because everybody always wants some. Then we have about 4 cups of pignolis and 4 cups of sliced almonds. Kenny. And then this is just a little bit of creme tartar that we're gonna add to the egg whites because it helps them to whip up better. Okay? All right.
So what we're gonna do, how much of that we're putting in?
Maybe a half a teaspoon or 3/4 of a teaspoon. I gotta see.
Gotta see.
It's that much.
All right, so let's see, it's about that much.
Yeah, I'd say that's about, 3/4 of a teaspoon.
3/4 of a teaspoon. All right, guys, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna turn these egg whites into stiff peaks. That's gonna take a few minutes, so we'll be back. So guys, hold on. Just in case you don't know what stiff peaks are, okay? Basically, it's like marshmallow fluff now. You take it in, and you see how it stays? The little peak stays up like that? Those are your stiff peaks, okay? All right, Mom.
Okay.
Take it away.
No, I need that. Where you going?
Whoa.
This side agenda. All right,
Okay.
Now, this is a very tedious part because once again, we're gonna start beating in the sugar. And you're gonna beat it in a couple of tablespoons at a time. And you really wanna beat it a couple of minutes after each addition because you want it to dissolve in the egg whites so that it becomes really creamy, like almost a marshmallow fluff.
Okay.
So let's start, Ken.
Okay.
Couple. One more. Okay, that's good.
All right, guys, we're gonna do this for a little while. We'll pop it out as we're doing it, and then we'll come back when it's all done.
No, not yet. Questa uva. usually do is I kind of taste just a little. Make sure it's not grainy, that the sugar is all dissolved.
Guys, that took so long, I aged a year, I'm telling you. It's this
Well, you know
time
what?
next year.
Here's the thing. If you have a stand-up mixer, do it in your stand-up mixer. I have a stand-up mixer, it's in the closet, and I'm too lazy to get it out, so I use the hand mixer, but it is a pain to do it.
You're not getting any of that off of there.
Yes, I will.
That stuff stuck there like glue.
Shush.
We good?
Yeah.
Oh.
Now, literally, I could hold this pan upside down and it won't come out. That's how stiff it is. It's just like marshmallow fluff.
We legit made fluff.
And that's true, you can make marshmallow fluff that way. Okay, I want to make sure people know, this is a very fine grate, and this is what we use to grate it with. You can use whatever you want, but the finer the grate, the better the cookie comes. So now, we're going to start.
And just so you know, that took a long time too.
Yeah, we're going to start folding this in a little at a time.
Guys, this recipe is a lot more about technique and time than it is about ingredients.
Right.
Very few ingredients, very easy ingredients. It's all in the technique and the time. That's where the difficulty comes in.
Yep.
Okay, guys, that also took another 10 minutes to fold all of that grated almond paste into that mixture. So again, this takes a long time.
Okay, so first of all, you want to preheat your oven at 350. I'm not sure, can he stop eating them? And then I've lined baking sheets with parchment paper. It'll be much easier for them to come off and they won't stick. So now what I usually do is I take about a nice teaspoon size. I put it right in the pignoli nuts. I cover them up and I put it right there.
Oh, look, straggler. So guys, even this is gonna take a while right now. We're gonna get the pan of pignolis done, and we'll come back and we'll do another pan of almonds.
And these are some sliced toasted almonds. Now, just so you know, these are dry roasted pignolis, no salt. If you're going to use raw pignolis, you might want to toast them for a few minutes first in the oven, but I buy the dry roasted ones. Same with these. These are the almonds that are dry toasted.
These are good. Okay, so we'll do this pan. When we come back, we're gonna be putting them in the oven. Okay, guys, here we go. A pan of each, and we're ready to go in the oven. Mom, open it up.
Yep. No, that way.
Okay.
Good. Now, even though I have a convect oven, I'm going to turn the pans around after about 7 or 8 minutes. And they usually take about 14, 15 minutes. Now remember, when they come out, you cannot touch them for at least 10 or 15 minutes, otherwise they'll just crumble. So we'll see you in a little bit.
Crumble. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're just gonna give you a third variation. Is my mother's actually gonna put no nuts and then put the little maraschino cherry on top. Nice. Ooh, okay. So we're gonna do a round of these, and when they're done, we're gonna come back and give you the final product. All right, everyone. That definitely took a long time, but here we are. Our pignolis in the bottom, our roasted slivered almonds in the middle, our maraschino cherries on top. Beautiful. These are some of our favorite cookies.
And then if you want to store these, they store very well. You can freeze them in an airtight container. You can even keep them in the refrigerator in a plastic container. Get out of there. Make sure that when you serve them, you leave them out at room temperature for a couple of hours. But they really are delicious, and I wish I could taste one, but I'm fasting on sweets for Lent, so.
So there's no tasting on this episode. We hope you enjoyed this. We hope you try our Pignoli cookies. And until next time, don't forget to live, laugh, and cook Italian.
Bye. Have a great Easter.